besties, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Sophia and I love reading romance books. So today I thought it could be really fun to do a book haul of all the books that I've accumulated over the past couple of months. But first, I have some super exciting news, and that is that this video is actually sponsored. A portion of this video is in collaboration with the Oodie, which is so exciting. The team over at Oodie very kindly gifted me this quokka Oodie, and it's literally so cute. I'm so obsessed with it. I mean, just look at this guy down here. He's so cute. This is probably the comfiest, coziest thing I've ever put on my body, made with super soft Sherpa fleece to be both breathable and warm. The Oodie is also vegan and cruelty-free, which is something that I really love to support and really love to see a company doing. Also, I just want to point out that I'm actually quite tall. I'm 5'9", and this thing still reaches my knees, which is absolutely amazing. There will be no cold legs in this household. So if the Oodie looks like something that might be right up your alley, head over to their website, linked in the description, and use my code SophiaAnn35 for $35 off your order. I just want to say another huge thank you to the Oodie for kindly sponsoring me and gifting me this Oodie. And now let's get into the book haul. So first up, I thought we could go through the books that I bought in person. There's only 3 of them, but I got these books from QBD and Harry Hartog, which are 2 Australian bookstores. So first up, we actually have 2 impulse buys. These are the first 2 books in the Calloway Sisters series. I have not even read Addicted to You, so I don't even know if I'll like these, but they were pretty and everyone else seems to like them, so I'm hoping I will too. These are the Simon and Schuster versions, so they're smaller than the Addicted book. I'm trying to look for it and I don't know where it is, but they are smaller, but I don't know that it bothers me too much. Is it absolutely necessary to read Lily and Lowe before these guys? I feel like I should to get the whole experience, but these are just calling my name because I know I will like Rose and Connor and Reich and Daisy more than Lily and Lowe. I'm actually hoping to do like a Addicted Calloway Sisters binge over summer, so fingers crossed that happens. I might vlog it if I'm feeling a little bit crazy, but yeah, they're very pretty. Okay, and next up we have the 3rd book that I bought in person. This is the 3rd book, there you go, of the Katie Roberts Dark Olympus series. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, you will know that I have read Electric Idol and Neon Gods. I love them. I think I gave them both 4 stars, and so of course I had to pick this up. I know literally nothing about it. All I know is that it is about Achilles, Patroclus and Helen, so it's like a 3, you know. I don't know if it's MFM or if it's MMF. I have no idea, but very excited to read it. Okay, and next up, this is a little bit of a wacky order to do these, but I thought I could go over the 4 books out of my entire haul that I have already read, because as I said, I've been accumulating these over a couple of months, so of course I've already read some. I'm not going to give you a full review because I think I've reviewed 2 of them and you have to wait for a wrap up for the others. Okay, so the first book is Blindside by Candy Steiner. I have read this one. I think I gave it like 3.75 4 stars. I'm undecided yet because I haven't written my entire review, but this follows Gianna and Clay. Clay is like the star of the football team. Is he a halfback? Quarterback? Does American football have halfbacks? I don't know what he, maybe is he no, they don't have dummies, do they? Oh, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, Clay is on the football team and Gianna is the football team's like media manager. She manages interviews and photo shoots and things like that. And Clay has a little bit of a problematic ex who is on the cheerleading squad. So obviously they see each other quite often, and him and Gianna, they decided to do a little bit of fake dating to make Clay's ex jealous and Gianna's crush interested in her. And I'm not going to say anything else, but it was a good read. I enjoyed it. Yeah, tune into my next wrap up to hear my full thoughts. Okay, I just put my glasses on the top of my head to like keep my hair out of my face because I am a bit hot, I'm a bit sweaty. Probably gonna have to wash this after this video. But next up we have Flawless by Elsie Silver. I've also read this one. Shock horror. I really enjoyed this one. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved it. It follows Summer and Rhett, and Rhett is a professional bull rider and Summer basically gets hired to manage him for a season because he's been doing some questionable things, and they fall in love and it's amazing and I really liked it, and I gave it 4 stars. I think that's kind of it, but what prompted me to buy it was I saw a TikTok, I think it was from Elsie Silver herself, but she it was literally just a quote from the book and it was like, wear the hat, ride the cowboy or something, and I was like, I need that book. So, and I did need it. It was really good. I loved it. Okay, next, I believe I've done a review for this book in my wrap up, but we have Things I Wanted to Say. I was about to say Things We Never Got Over. Things I Wanted to Say by Monica Murphy. I loved this book. I didn't love it as much as Crew and Ren from A Million Kisses, but I still loved it. It gave boarding school, it gave bully romance, it gave everything it needed to give, except I will slap a fat trigger warning on this one for anyone who plans on reading it. But yeah, it was really good. I'd encourage you to give it a shot. There's a lot of spice in this one. Okay, next off the list is the book I'm actually currently reading. This is Under Lock by Marian Zapata. I am 180 pages in. I stopped mid-chapter. I don't know why, that's kind of icky, but I was probably tired or something. Anyway, I'm really loving this one. This one follows Dex and Iris, and Dex is a criminal tattoo artist. Well, he's an ex-criminal, and now he owns a tattoo shop, and he needed a receptionist. So Iris steps in because she needs a job, and we get Under Lock. But anyway, in all seriousness, this one's giving Grumpy Sunshine, it's giving Forced Proximity, it's giving workplace romance, and I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait to keep reading, and Mariana's writing slaps every time, babe. So good. Okay, and now we're up to the books that the unknowns, the books I have no idea about, the books that I impulsively bought. First up, we have Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. I saw one of my friends on Bookstagram review this one, and it sounded amazing. I believe they go on like a treasure hunt or something, and they like ride horses around. That's literally all I know. But I've seen some amazing reviews, and I cannot wait to read this one. Oh, I lied. I've read another book in this stack. Hang on. This is Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. If you want my thoughts on this book, you can go to my July reading wrap up or my 24-hour reading vlog. I liked it. I think I gave it 3.75 stars. I really liked the plot, but the characters let me down a bit. But if you want to know more about this book, as I said, go to my wrap up or my reading vlog. I will link them in the description so you can find them easier. The next book is Indigo Ridge by Daphne Perry. Now, this book I mentioned in my August TBR video, I think. Spoiler alert, I've only read like a book and a half this month because university is kicking my ass, but Indigo Ridge sounds right up my alley. I literally cannot wait to read it. It might be my next read, potentially, but it's giving small town. It's giving, is it Grumpy Sunshine? I don't think it's Grumpy. Is it Grumpy Sunshine? Don't take my word for anything I just said, but it's literally blowing up on Instagram and TikTok, and I wanted to jump on the hype train because it sounds so good. And can we talk about the cover? That's stunning. And the next book is one of my favorite booktubers' favorite books ever. This is Hush Hush by Lucia Franco. This is More to Mary, her on YouTube's favorite book ever, I think. But I had to jump on the hype. Why do I keep saying that? Anyway, I didn't honestly think I was ever going to read this, but I read the synopsis before my last book purchase, my last book order, and I said, you know what, that sounds kind of good. So I believe in this book she is a escort, and there's also an age gap. I think she's quite a bit younger than him, and it's, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this. I love the cover. Again, so many of these books have stunning covers. I wish I could tell you more about this book, but I literally just know nothing about it. So the perks of going in blind. Okay, and starting now, we have all of my dark romance. There is, what is that? 7 or maybe 11 books because 2 of them are bind-ups. First one is Deviant King by Rena Kent. This is the first book of the Royal Elite series. One of my friends on Bookstagram, she's absolutely obsessed with this series, and literally every time I talk to her we end up talking about this series, and she's like, you really need to read it, you really need to get into Rena Kent. So here I am. I bought the first book. I'm excited to dive in. I believe this one is also kind of similar to Kingmakers by Sophie Lark, and also Things I Wanted to Say by Monica Murphy, in the way that I don't remember if it's a college or high school, but it's giving like boarding school vibes, you know. And it's also bully romance, I believe. So yeah, I'm very excited to start this one. And the cover, she's stunning. That is probably the prettiest cover I've ever seen. Even the back is gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this. And the next dark romance book is Kingpin's Foxglove by Brie Porter. I'm very excited for this one. I believe it is Russian brat bar mafia romance, which is very fun. I think the heroine is actually a chemist, which is amazing. I can't wait to read about that. I think the flower on the front here is actually foxglove. I learned about it the other day in pharmacy and it's a little bit interesting. I'm wondering how it's going to come into the story, but yeah, I can't wait to read this one. She's so pretty as well. Okay, next up we have a book that I don't know if it really constitutes dark romance, but here we are. This is Flock by Kate Stewart. Now I know Kate Stewart has been receiving some controversy. She's gotten herself into some controversy recently because of some of her other books. I'm honestly not too familiar on the topic. I just know Kate Stewart is maybe not the best author to support. But yeah, I have this book anyway and I'm still interested to read it. I received this book actually from a giveaway, which is amazing, from Tia's Book Nook on Instagram. Yeah, I can't wait to read it. I have literally no idea about what it's about. Or I kind of know what it's about, but everyone who reads it can't explain the plot, so I'm just not even gonna try. I don't know if you can see back there. They're very haphazardly stacked and I'm waiting for them to fall. The next book is possibly the most exciting for me in this entire haul, which is amazing. I saw one of my good friends reading this on her Instagram story the other day and she was freaking out about it and I said, girl, I gotta read it, I'm missing out. Can you believe I resisted all of the TikTok hype until now? Because I can't. But this is the Mindfuck series by St. Abbey. I actually only recently realized that St. Abbey spells stabby. I don't know how I ever didn't figure that out, but here we are. This is a thick girl. She's very chunky. 5 novellas. And I'm sure you know all about this series already, but Lana is a serial killer, I believe, and Logan, the hero, is an FBI agent assigned to her case, and I know this one's dark, but I cannot wait to read it. It sounds so good. Next up, we have another mafia romance. Oh, this is actually a duet. How fun. But it is a bind up, and this is The Truth and Lies duet by Kay Webster and Nikki Ash. I've literally been saying so much about Kay Webster recently and how people really love her, so I am so unbelievably excited to read this one. I believe it follows mafia set in Greece, which, first of all, I can't wait to read about that setting. It sounds amazing. And I also believe it is an arranged marriage, which I'm always here for in my books, okay? So I'm very excited to read this one. It's just getting taller and taller and it's really scary. The next bind up I have in this haul is really heavy. You just saw it, but this is the White Monarch trilogy by Jessica Hawkins. It was substantially cheaper to buy the bind up than the 3 individual books, so that's what I did. I am dreading the day that I have to crack this spine, but I know it's gonna happen because look at her. Oh my gosh, I think it's literally over 700 pages. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I love that. I love when books have like decorative title pages. That's so good. And I also love when they have decorative chapter headings, which this one, it does and it doesn't. It's kind of cute. It has a little butterfly on the end, on the A. I can't read, hello. But yeah, I believe this trilogy is a Mexican cartel trilogy, which is very interesting. I haven't read any Mexican cartel romances before. I've mainly stuck to like Italian mafia and Russian bratva, so I'm very excited to actually try this one. I believe it is arranged marriage, love triangle between the 2 brothers. It's gonna be interesting. I'm expecting a lot of angst, and yeah, I know that Morta Mary, again, she's like the queen of mafia romance on YouTube. I know she loved this trilogy, so I'm really excited to get into it. And next up, we have a book that I have already mentioned on this channel, but that I am so excited to read. Cannot wait to start this series. This is The Heir by Sophia. I think this is Leo and Anna's book. Leo would make sense because there's a lion on the front. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this one. I did mention this again in my August TBR video. And yeah, I'm just really excited because Kingmakers is like this really elite mafia college. I think it's a college. This really elite mafia college in like the middle of nowhere on a private island, and basically anything that the kids do gets dealt back to them. So if one of the kids like punches someone, the kid gets punched. That sounds like such a dumb example, but that's like the kind of dynamic that this book is gonna have, so I'm really excited for that. I feel like I've done such an awful job like hyping up all these books, but I'm just really excited about all of them, and I'm a mood reader, and I'm someone who really enjoys going into books blind. I love being surprised by books, so literally I have no idea what half of these are about. But anyway, yeah, This is AI by Sophia. Like, I'm super excited to read this one because I absolutely adored her Brutal Birthright series. Okay, and here is my haphazard stack up the back here. I would try to pick it up, but I don't really want to break my back today. So, and that does bring us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching today. Thank you again so much to the Oodie for sponsoring this video. Again, link in description, and my code is Sophia and 35 for $35 off your order. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.